And welcome back. Look at Sonic sitting there, minding his own business, not having a care in the world. And thank you for letting me waste your time, thanking you right off the bat. And let's go ahead and start this boss fight. And you know, I was looking at a list of the levels. I didn't look at the levels coming up because I kind of wanted to be surprised as to what, and it's, I haven't had the experience with those games, so it's not going to matter that much. So seeing the names won't make me go, oh yeah! But I did take a look at the list to see how close I was with some of the levels before. First of all, Sky Sanctuary. Oh, this is perfect. Update, yeah, perfect gas. Yeah, so Sky Sanctuary. I was a little right. I said Sonic 3 when I was talking about it, and the Sonic and Knuckles. But those games were supposed to be like the same game, and they got split up and such. So I was a little right. So if you watch that episode and you're like, wow, this guy knows nothing, I apologize. And yeah, and then the third set, was Sonic Adventure and then Sonic Adventure 2. The third game, though, is Sonic Heroes, and that's it. Oh boy. Yeah, Sonic Heroes, which is a game I knew about only in name. I did not know it was a game where you had, like, teams of 3, I guess, and you swapped out and such. It sounds interesting, but I remember that, where you, like, charged through them. Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing my friend play this. Yeah, yeah, I remember, it sounds interesting, Sonic Heroes. I didn't see any reviews or impressions of it, so I don't know how well received it was, but the concept sounded neat. So maybe I'll do a little bit more research later. Now, I don't know if anybody's noticed, the first time I played through this, I didn't really get it right off the bat, but when you're going through the air and you're doing those tricks, as modern Sonic, you have the boost there, which is when he grows, glows with that blue aura around him, like this. Now, in order to, darn it. Now, in order to charge up your boost meter, you collect coins or you damage enemies. Fair, easy enough. But there's also, when you're flying through the... No, gotta say... Okay, cool. When you're flying through the air like that, and you do those tricks, each trick you do gets you another, like... Gets you another... More... It charges your boost meter, is what I'm trying to say. But English, apparently, isn't my first language. Globbity-glook is my first language. So, which really doesn't have any rules, so going to English, was a bit difficult. But yeah, as you do the tricks, you gain more boost meter, and then if you finish it off, I believe you get an even larger boost to your boost meter. Trying to look for a different word than boost, but whatever. Alright. That wasn't that hard. Bit easier than the other... and there's an A rank. Bit easier than the other boss fight. At least, for me. If you remember how...
brought back quite a bit of this world.
Bad I did at that one.
You're doing great, Sonic. You mean you're doing great, Sonics? Right. I may never get used to that. Oh!
Yep. Technically, it's still the same guy.
Watch out!
emeralds.
That monster sure didn't like that emerald. Those things have come in handy in the past. We've already got a couple, but we need that emerald.
A couple would indicate
Sonic,
2.
you should go over there
You
and
have
check it
more
out.
than 2.
I bet you can bring that Chaos Emerald back, just like you brought back our friends. And I bet you double we're gonna need all 7 emeralds. You guys have
really
work cut out
emeralds.
for you.
An adventure's no fun if it's too easy.
He self-fisted? Not. It wouldn't be a bro fist. It would be a self-fist. All right. So I think I could be wrong. These are the final 3 levels before the final boss fight. I don't know. Right, why am I going up here? I can't do the challenges yet. I gotta do the axe first for these levels. 'Cause I'm smart. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay, alright, okay. Okay, no, this way. You want to go down here. There you go. That's better. I believe this is from the infamous Sonic 06. I believe this is the Crisis level. Crisis City. Which begs the question, when they named Crisis City, did they know some sort of cataclysmic event would plunge it into a crisis? I'm so funny. Ow. I gotta say, for a platformer, you do a lot of not going right. Something Mario games are known for is always going right, always make progress to the right. You know, but very often this game makes you backtrack a little bit. Not necessarily backtrack, but you know, makes you go left, and sometimes you don't know if going left would make you backtrack, or if it's just another path where it gets you a secret or something. And you know, I like that. I mean, it does encourage multiple playthroughs and finding out new areas and such, and finding out new paths, and I definitely like that about the Sonic games, I can't lie. Love this spin dash. Well, this looks halfway tricky. Oh, haha. Alright. Yes, hello, how you doing? Hi. Not today. Good night. Oh. Oh, you know, I didn't learn the first time, did I? Well, okay, in my defense, I was thinking that if I stayed enough on the edge, I would avoid the fire, but I was not far enough to the edge. No, I'm not gonna kill you this time. Who are you? That's right. I'm making these choices, and it's not me missing them. That's not the case at all. I'm making a conscious choice not to kill them. I learned my lesson that time. fire tornado. What? In the name of the Chaos Emeralds. Ow. Alright, this is... clever. Alright, I kinda liked that. I was thinking to myself, like, oh, this fire tornado is escalating, but there's the finish line, so what? I don't know what they're thinking. That was... uh-oh. It's a pretty clever game. Pulled a fast one on me. See, right there, I was trying to do the homing attack, thinking I could jump to them. You know, I did that last time too, and I did not learn from my lesson. I wonder if you could get to that quick enough. I am curious, because I was a little close. Uh-oh. Well. That was interesting. I can get caught in the tornado. Because I skipped over a good portion, I forgot about that. Who'd have thought I'd be this game would just, oh, so close. Again, I don't think you can hit it, but it would be cool if you could. No! Well. Another game over. It's good to know that this game definitely is difficult. I say that, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are just gonna shake their head and not click that subscribe button. Because you definitely can't unsubscribe. Ooh, that's right, those drop pretty quick. And you know, I made the choice very early on, decision, that, again, kind of going along with the whole, you know, keeping this as natural as possible, and editing very little, if I ever do decide to edit anything, which, again, I really don't want to, unless I think that it would break up the monotony a bit, or it would break up the monotony a bit. I don't like it when, you know, other people, it's like at the end of every video, you have, like, you know, you have a title card every NF episode, and you got a title card at the end of every episode where, you know, like, hey, click on the next episode and everything, and those are useful, but a lot of people, like, have it sit there for a good, like, 30 seconds sometimes, so it kind of inflates the view time. So when you see an episode and you're like, oh, cool, you know, this episode's like such and such long, and then ends up being like a good 2 to 3 minutes shorter than what you thought because of all the intros and outros. You know, I've decided against that. Oh, there you go. I decided against the intros, decided against the outros. It's going to be a simple, you know, hey, hello, how you doing? Let's get into this and show as much game as possible is my goal here. And the reason why I brought this up is because, again, I've also decided against reminding people to, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, click below, and everything like that. No, I'm not going to do that. If you like it, you're going to like it. If you like it enough, you're going to subscribe, and if you have something to say, you're going to comment. You know, I might ask for input, and I don't want that to be confused as forcing comments. No, it's me literally asking you guys a question. You know, I do believe in being active with your viewer base, that's totally different than, again, just telling people to comment. I'm not gonna learn. I can't spin dash that. Okay. But again, I'm not gonna ask you to like, comment, or subscribe just for the sake of like, commenting, subscribe. I believe that if I'm good enough, and the quality is good enough. If I keep that up, it certainly won't be. Then you will do so on your own. So for those who do, I do want to thank you. I might actually have to cut this in the middle of an episode, in the middle of a level, I mean. I'd hate to do that. So, if I happen to fail here very shortly, I might just pause it, end the episode, and start off on the next. But we'll see what happens. I'm not limited by the 15-minute thing. I like 15 minutes because it feels to me like, like a good number, a nice long time to provide enough content for. 10 minutes seems, I don't know, a little too short. 15 seems nice. So I try and get it between 12 to 15, but if it happens to go over, oh well. I'll be alright with that. I certainly have the capability of filming that long, and I certainly have the capability of processing without it taking a long time to process the videos, as my Blood Bowl videos have shown. Which, you know, I have not had another match with anybody yet. I mean, Lester certainly wants a rematch. But I would like to have a match with Mike and... Really? Oh boy, this is kind of ticking me off a little bit with these traps. Yeah, I don't know if I just did something totally wrong there, but I felt a little cheated. But yeah, I would certainly like to have a match with Tyler and Mike before I... Okay, there we go. Before I show another match with Lester. Nothing against you, Lester. Just, I want to provide more content. Alright, let's see how bad I did. Alright. Whatever. It's not that bad. Alright, so this episode did run a little on the long side, but that is okay. Next, I will tackle the modern version of this level and hopefully not have as hard as a time. Until then, late.